Let's continue. Oh, come on.
Getting restless.
Oh, it's up there. Wow. Cool.
I'd rather face blades than boredom. Shit! Did you already give them Ugwi's axe?
Yeah?
I just caught that idiot bragging about apparently it says Blade of the Cowardly
Aw.
Well, what's done is done. You head to the temple.
God damn it, dude.
Someone's bound.
Hmm.
Start trouble.
Hello.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Doneth fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself.
But do you realize that taking this temple was a terrible idea?
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or you just not like the old mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mera.
Well, that doesn't answer me quick. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes.
Whoever she is, I can't say she lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors.
I'm looking for the captain of the Horns of the South. I have this pin.
Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin. But my friend's right. You've got courage.
Are you conspiring with One Eye?
Conspiring? Don't be absurd. I don't see, however, why I need to and not a very sharp one at that. If you're wondering why the commander of the largest garrison...
Want to wield Excalibur.
Good luck with that. Only...
Caradoc claims you know how to do it.
Ah, Caradoc. Fine, fine, yes. Every new captain gets a set of... But nothing in life is free. You know that.
Okay. Of course.
Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when some... Even worse, One Eye's men say he's already set up...
What does Galahad want?
Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table, but in reality, they demand we supply them with food and protect the South, and all we get in return... I met him once, you know. His bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Horns just to hang off the garrison, and I can assure you...
Tell me more.
Oh, he's got a lot on his conscience. He leaves a trail of... Galahad doesn't bother with politics, but from what I've heard, even Camelot's getting tired of him. You'll see soon enough how fanatical he is.
Is Galahad really that dangerous?
Don't tell me you're that naive. It's because he somehow got it into his thick skull that he... So he goes round setting everything on fire. Sure, well, except for the charred cup. My arse is purer than this guy.
What do you want?
Galahad needs to die. We'll just say he had an unfortunate
Whoa.
accident. By then, we can continue our talks with the tribe.
Does Galahad really have to die?
I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end, and I can't openly risk a coup. That would only... So, as you can see...
Aren't you allied?
Well, in theory, the Horns of the South should be... In reality, they've been trying to suppress us.
You want me to kill?
What's wrong with that? If we let him snoop around here any longer, and if that happens...
So I get rid of Galahad, you tell me about Excalibur.
Yes.
I don't like traitors, die. Ooh. Ooh. Alright.
Just flash that pin to his guards. And now, excuse me.
Galahad. I don't know if I'm making the bad choice here, but... Where? Okay.
Could use a fight. You must really like it here, huh?
It's not bad.
It's strange. And I definitely haven't met many people willing to...
Sounds like a lonely life.
Or maybe yours is.
Why have you decided to follow One Eye?
Because he has a goal that's worth fighting for. I'm not here to seek an honourable death.
Will you tell me more?
Why? My tribe is lost. They've been stumbling around in the... But when even my own sister turned her back on me, I gave...
You have a sister?
Aye, an older one. I thought she only cared about her books. No, the tribe.
You seem like to have a complicated relationship with your
My
goddess.
tribe believes Mither has abandoned us, but I don't think the answer is just to give up, and I believe the best way to do that... Stay...
Why is everything always such a hassle?
Okay. Oh wow. Alright. Hello.
Stop right there.
Criminal
Who
scum.
are you?
I saw some ruins. I want to explore. Who are you?
Very funny. We're the personal guard of Sir Galahad the Pure, a knight of the Round Table. But you won't be me. You could also leave in...
You see this pin? You see this pin?
It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the night. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not... The door is open. Try.
Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll have to fight you soon, huh? Oh, brother. Brother, this guy stinks. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Hmm. Hi.
I can hear you. Who goes there?
Your mom. I was told this pin would allow me to ask for help from any Camelot representative.
It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table? Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it?
I got it from Caradoc.
You mean you found Caradoc's tomb and robbed it?
Oh. No, he handed it to me.
Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? When did you last see him?
He helped me escape Island Asylum.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then?
Whose funeral is this?
The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They are. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough. So he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't.
I want to ask some questions.
Ask them.
I expected you to be different.
I know what people say about me. They think I'm a madman who burns everything. A butcher who hangs the innocent. But I believe that only decisive action gets results. It's the only...
You're heading to the Horns of the South. What for?
That was the plan. It's my job to keep those lazy fish eaters in check. Camelotian gold flows to them, and I need Mother Del Rita showing up. That made things more...
Isn't the weirdness a bigger threat?
That's exactly why we need Camelot and the Horns of the South to be strong and united. You do know that the lighthouse of the Horns of the South works like a giant menhir, right? It's why we've
does
ordered
it?
them to build another one to strengthen its power. As for how the Dalrita feel about the weirdness, I don't care. I'm here to protect our people, and those tribes are in the way.
A night in the South is a rare sight.
We're going to fight the Dalrita.
Oh shit.
We're driving that rabble out of the... And when we head home, we'll put their head
Oh,
that
no.
way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them.
Why do you hate the Dalrata so much?
At the beginning, yes. But they're primitive. They don't respect order, and they never will. Arthur gave them the forlorn swords. A rich land where they could govern themselves. They were supposed to watch the giants deliver iron and chase after their cousins through the tunnels, or... But no. I've always thought Avalon would be better without them. Arthur probably gathered them all in one place, hoping they'd kill each other. But that didn't work, so...
I thought the war hadn't started yet.
The war's already here. It's been going on for a while. The last thing...
What do you mean?
Oh, so you don't know? One-Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand the Council of Elders is still loyal to us. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village... I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down...
I want to ask something.
Ask them.
Ah. Came here to kill you.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. Whoa, whoa, brother. Yeah. Holy moly. Whoa. I love that he was like, marvelous. Hey, 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 hey. I was lacking. The deed is done. What? What? Oh, fuck. Hello. Hello. Hi. Where? How did you hear this? I thought... Oh, there are archers. Great. Yeah. Wait! I missed! Camlet's on whatever.
I will be your downfall. I'll get you. Your armor won't save you.
Okay, I'm scared that I'm doing the wrong thing here, but hey, what can you do? Okay, let's get ready for a fight.
We may be in for a fight. I'll strike you down.
Oh, bro, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Yeah.
Show me what you're made of. You are nothing but a peasant. Blow for blow.
I'm stuck.
Your armor won't save you. Back to your home.
Where are you at? Hello?
Show me what
Hi.
you are made of.
Hey, hey, hey.
Back to your home. You are nothing but a...
Why are you a desperate archer if you're working with Galahad?
I'll strike you down.
Well, that was something, wasn't it? What the fuck? Oh, it was here. Okay, I was like, where's this coming from? I've been here before. Hello. What was Galahad like in your day?
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways.
How is he still alive? Like, how is that happening? Hmm? Oh.
If nothing happens soon, I'll stop.
Oh, look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode?
I did my part.
You just killed a knight of the Round Table, and you have no questions about what it was for. I mean, really?
Why did Galahad have to die?
Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. First off, he represented Camelot, and second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally third, he figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered and
What did you discover?
proof that Camelot is rotten to the core. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. As a reward for your...
Do I need to do something for you
You
again?
don't have to if you don't want to. You're free to go. And this is...
I'm listening.
Here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the
Oh.
entrance to Sewell's crypt.
Oh, Sewell.
Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. It's true, but the real story, One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there.
What more do I need to know?
Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is... If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with... I won't tell you anything more.
All right.
I'll catch up with you later. I'm sure you'll...
Got it. Exciting.
Idle hands make dull warriors. Stay out of trouble.
Nothing. Go.
Galahad's mace. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. It doesn't do anything special, so there you go. Bro. Whoa. Guess it got scared. Duel's tomb. Oh yeah, we've been here before and we couldn't do anything, right?
I know this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded.
Tell me what you remember.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four-Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Huh? 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 What? You all?
You are not him. You are different.
Who are you?
I am Seawolf Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it.
Oh. Traitor?
I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
You all Firstfoot, the founder of the Horns of the South?
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
A lot has changed.
I've been here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
Why did One Eye reseal your tomb?
The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Tell me what happened here.
I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him, but Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective, so we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
The experiment was a success and they didn't notice.
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the
Holy
king
shit.
didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our
God
lives,
damn.
meant nothing to him.
I don't know how it's supposed to prove Camelot's treachery.
Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
How does one I want to help you?
We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot. Avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Whoa.
Kill us.
Yes? Okay. Can I set a bonfire here? Nope. Holy shit. So these are all like knights? Whoa. That's crazy, dude. I knew Arthur was shifty. Hello? Hi?
And? What do you think?
It really seems like Camelot is what it claims to be and never was.
Oh, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else decided to cover it up. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe.
One moment. Okay.
Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire...
Well, what now?
Well, now we've found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow, you unwittingly became the most important person in the region because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back the latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I come to them with this revelation, they think it were a conspiracy.
That makes sense.
Ha! That's what I wanted to hear. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place. I just hope Feargas shows some sense.
Wow. That is crazy, man. Well, Arthur? Sewell had a lot to say about you.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him.
You didn't know?
There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go.
What?
Much the same. I watched him. That is, yeah.
Okay. Wow, Arthur. I didn't know. You're right. Rest until morning.
What do you want?
Excuse me. I've discovered something you need to know.
Oh, really? And here I thought the Horns of the South had no... But go ahead.
Will's tomb has a hidden entrance. You can meet him
Have
there.
I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of you? Now, tell me what you really...
It's true.
This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad. Burning people at the stake for Harrod still. Judging by the look... All right, then. I'll go and check it out. I saw what you wanted me to see. Everything I believed has been seriously... Why did you... Because it could be that I'd be... What they did to Seawall is What will the other keepers say? Everything we believed was a lie.
You should put your faith in the future, not your past.
You're right. In the end, it does... And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man...
You can create a new myth. You're the ones who found a way to forge peace with the tribes.
It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools, and we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to. All right. I assume, Brand, I'll support this case. I don't have to like it one bit.
And report to the captain. Wow, 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 wow. Oh.
If nothing happens by nightfall, I'm starting that brawl.
Ah, you're back.
Yep.
Good. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Orns.
What now?
Now, I'll get One Eye, and together we'll go to the Orns. Not everybody will be... Those who don't support us will be released from their oath. After that...
Let's go. We have the destiny.
Today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty.
Uh-oh, did I skip it?
I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark.
Hooah!
Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive.
What?
You don't have to take my word for it. I say, enough. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one. I say, enough. We will no longer honour an oath made to dishonourable people.
Yeah.
But, my brothers, I bring news.
Yeah, he's dead.
Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South? I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologise. Our new allies, the Del Re.
I know, my brothers, I know.
Oh no.
This
Hear me out.
Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dal Riada tribe.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks. The tribes will help us rid the South. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll rip. In return, all we ask.
Of course, if anyone isn't in, I declare a new era for the Horns. To those who choose to stay. Now, brothers, return to your duties and...
Yeah. Amazing cutscene. So good. Hey. I've done everything you asked of me. My turn.
An honest matter. What do you need?
I'm here for Excalibur.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
What?
You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for only the people who passed the ritual.
And what does the ritual involve?
None of the living keepers were recruited that way. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. I only know that you need to sound the gong. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again. Unfortunately, the gong is broken. So first, fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me here. Just tell him I sent you.
If I wake up...
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke. And those who woke up were... changed.
What if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me.
If all of those recruits were worthy, why did none of them try building Excalibur?
Well, of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than any... Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favour.
The voice
If you
acting.
need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
Oh wow. Do you trust the Daliata?
Trust isn't a luxury we have right now. And they don't really have a choice. If they turn on us, it's self-preservation. We'll figure out the rest later.
You seem certain your men will accept.
Then they'll be free to leave. But I've seen enough to know this. Survival.
If your plan fails, what's the backup?
All I can tell you right now,
What do you think Fergus will do?
I have my suspicions. But he'll either see the truth, that's his choice.
If Fergus leaves, what does that mean for the keepers?
It means they'll... But if his loyalty to old I...
What was this all about survival?
Oh, well, dead men tell no tale. We can't afford to be splitting. Camelot's fractured into political factions. Everyone, it's as if they didn't realize the weirdness.
What happens to the if the Daliata refuse to follow?
Well, then I'll do what I've...
Okay, thank you. Fergus.
Hope nothing bad happens.
What do you think about Brandon's deal?
Riordan's back. And with the dowry, let's hope he knows what he's doing.
There's an ancient gong in the sunken village. Can you fix it?
Why would you want to fix it?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a...
I need to repair it.
Well, if you put it that way, of course I can fix it. It's a skill we pass down from master to... Obviously, though, you'd have to bring...
Okay, here.
How did you, Oh, forget. Here. That should do it.
Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it.
Well, I need to go over there. Okay, so this is the only quest I have that I can do right now, right? Yeah. Fix. Oh my god. I'm floating.
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again.
Forgive me, my lord. I want to be deemed worth it to touch the Excalibur.
Excalibur. Wait, is it really you? You, who come yourself before me.
You wanna know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me.
Oh.
But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place, even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal, you have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself, and when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Wow. Hello? Okay. Don't look at my stats. Mana.
Please,
What do you think about Ground and Steel?
dragging nails till read a dog's back here? Oh, I'm not. Go chop.
I survived, friend. Okay, let's do it. I did it. Oh. We're back here. Sparkle.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants. He was the fire that forged order from chaos. He was the hand that lifted kingdoms.
Oh.
The will that carved a path through darkness.
What's going on here? Gross.
Enough, Merlin.
Oh.
You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom. For Avalon, you dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Oh, okay. Cut off a little early. Lay your hands upon Excalibur and feel the burden of a forgotten something. You have gathered a new fragment, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul skill tree, or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. Wow. Okay, menu. Character. King's Soul. Wow. When using King's Soul, time slows down around you. Healing enemies restores a portion of King's Soul. That's cool. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. If King's Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Ooh. When using King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. Oh, I love this. How do I use it? Maybe I need to level up properly. Oh.
Now, I remember.
So you know all about it.
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then. And you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war. And wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
You agreed to lie to your people about your role in all this.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
You really think that experimenting on your men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all. Could have ended the war before more blood was... If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers.
Oh my.
The enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them. Wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair?
No.
So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped, the banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for, and I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea.
Oh.
Immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns, used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
You didn't end like Sewell.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky. But to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Why didn't you find... Did Arthur know?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break. That's what I do.
What do you mean clean up their mess?
The monsters, the weirdness. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave.
I spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. But it doesn't absolve him. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And, after all, who said we were supposed...
I assume you still want something from me?
You've seen what they did. What he did. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
If I'm going to fix this, I need to know where to start.
Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The menhir there is failing. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason. Find the shield. And then...
Wow. Okay, so I guess now it wants me to go to the second map out of 3.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Cool. However, I'm gonna stop here for today. And if we play more, it's gonna be shorter with the boys. I don't know if we'll play today, but yeah, I'll see you later. I have 2 days off, so we'll play more. Goodbye.